By choosing one-click story, selecting music video, I can drag in some music, choose the portion of it that I want to use, and if I just come down to style and leave it on auto and hit create story, I'm able to create this video using AI. That's just one of the many features on OpenArt.AI's new story feature, which allows you to not only create with a bit more control than what I've just shown you, but also edit the videos after they've been created. And today I'm going to run you through exactly how that works, but also want to mention that OpenArt.AI is sponsoring this video, and there's a link in the description if you want to check them out. Now, this is such a simple process, but it's really cool. When you land on the homepage, you can go to story here or even straight down here, but we're going to go back up to the left here to one-click story. And you land on a page like this, and you can choose a character vlog, music video, explain a video, or scratch, which allows you to go straight into the editor. And it's really cool because you've got a few different options with varying levels of control. The music video is the simplest, so I'm going to start there. Now, if you have a link to an audio file, you can do that, or you can drag and drop. But let's say I want to grab, say, some kind of pop. If I click on this, I have a sample track I can use. And it's picked a portion in the middle that goes for about 30 seconds. I'm going to just shorten that a little bit. Gonna hit play. So I can choose to run with that as a sample for this video. I'm going to keep the videos a bit shorter just for the sake of the tutorial so you can see how this works a bit quicker. So essentially you can move these handles around to find whatever spot within the song you like. You can again sample it. So that's pretty handy. So I hit confirm, and now my audio file is here. I can play it. And we've got a few options. Now, if I just go with style, that's pretty much automatic. If I click on that, I can choose an auto style or pick a style like one of these if I want a particular look to the video. And this can be a great way to really nail down the aesthetic of what you're creating. But you do also have the option to write a custom style here and prompt for that instead of choosing auto or one of the existing ones. So that is an option as well. But otherwise, it basically creates something based off the music. Now, you can also go to story mode, choose auto story or 1-star story, where you can pick one of your characters that you've created, or you can go to a singing video. Now, there's also story topics. You can actually add in a prompt here, or you can choose sing. So if I wanted to choose my white-haired witch for this, I have a consistent character. I can create another one, or I can choose one of the community characters. And then I can move down to an aspect ratio. So I want this to be 16:9, but if you're, say, posting to Instagram or something, you can choose 9:16. But this is where it gets really cool, and you can see how it works. So we have an image model and a video model. So the image model allows us to generate the start image for each part of the video. So what it does is it creates several images, converts them to video, and then strings them together where it thinks it suits best. So I have Flux Context here. There's also ChatGPT, Flux Dev. So I can use one or the other. I'm going to stick with Flux Context because I really like that. It's a good model. And under video model, we have Hedra or OpenArt Lip Sync. But for different formats, you also have things like Kling and other popular video models to choose from. This is for the lip syncing on the singing. I'm going to stick with the default for this one. And I hit create story. We get this cool little screen here showing us that it is working on the video, and we just need to give it a few minutes, and then we get this. You can see my character is very consistent. He's done a great job with the lip syncing, and this is all straight out of the box. Now, you do land on a page like this here, and of course you can go and edit this story, which I'm going to touch on a little bit later. You can share or even download it. So that is pretty handy, and it's pretty straightforward. But let's move on and try one of the other options. But coming back, we also have character vlog. So as before, I can choose one of my consistent characters. So I go Shell and Bob this time, and on create a vlog topic. Now I can either write a prompt or choose something from here. So I'm going to say he's going to make pizza. However, I'm also going to add in, so now he's making pizza in the kitchen inside of an ancient Buddhist temple. So that way we've got a nice consistent kind of background, but he's doing something a little bit different. Again, 16:9, and we can choose some background music. We can choose auto select or paste a link from Suno Music, upload a song. We have all these different options. I'm just going to go with auto select. And again, we can choose different image model. And you notice this time we have more options with the video model. I'm going to go for Kling 2.1 Pro because I want it to look its best. And then where it says select image model, I'm going to stick with character because I want it to be as consistent as possible. And then I click create story. And it's created this video is to try to pick some suitable music and it actually has gone through and automated the process of creating the pizza for each shot in each video. You can see he goes through, he actually puts the topping on the pizza, puts it in the oven, even down to the melting cheese of the pizza here. I think it's just a really cool tool to create simple videos really quickly. But the next one I was really impressed by, which is the explainer video. And I can write in a script. However, I can also create a script with AI. So if I click on that, and maybe I say I want to create a step-by-step video explaining how to build muscle with weightlifting and nutrition. I click generate script, and after a few seconds, it generates a full script. So I can go through and review this and edit it. I can also have auto polish script. So I have that. That's pretty cool that you can just generate a script and not have to write one. So I can also come over here to video style. Now, once again, I can choose a style here, or I can go to custom and describe what I want to see. I have grainy black and white film, golden era bodybuilding, and a dark gym. Again, I'm leaving it on 16:9. With the voice actor, I can choose and even preview who says it. I'm just going to leave it on auto for now. Under advanced settings, this time, because it's an explainer video and I want to have a different style to it, I'm going to choose GPT High and Kling 2.1 to generate my explainer video. I click Create Story, and check this out.
Are you ready to transform your body and build muscle? Let's break it down step by step. First, focus on your...
Now, the vibe and style is perfect, although this guy's bar is going in front of his neck, which is a little bit odd, but otherwise, the rest of the video is pretty solid. Even the content, what it explains, is really nice fundamental weightlifting tips. So it's done a great job of matching the vibe and creating something that is very cohesive. Now, the good news is, while the vast majority of this is spot on, I can also edit it. Because my video is now finished, I can come down here to edit this story. We get this nice timeline view. So you can see we have a video in the center here, we have our clips on the left, but the timeline down the bottom showing the various videos that we used here. Now, if I click on this one here, which is our squatting video with the bars in front of him, for one, I can edit it properly, so I can select an item to edit. And you see here I have the video. I can change the video speed. It's actually been slowed down a little bit. I can also change the video prompt and retry the video. What I need to do is actually regenerate the image because the bar is basically sitting in front of his neck instead of behind it. Now, before I get into this, up here I can go still image to regenerate that image. I can even go back to the script here. So there's a few different options. And of course, down here at the bottom, if I want to, I can clip, drag, and move things around and change the order, which I don't want to do. Or I can even use these handles to shorten the video. But again, I don't want to get too caught up in that. We have our music here, and we also have our audio. So there's a whole bunch of different options here we can use to change the order around, but we're going to keep it pretty basic. Another thing we can do is go here to Storyboard, which changes the view. So now we can see our still image here, and then our prompt for the video. This is a really great way to explore every part in depth and try to fix it up. So now I can edit the prompt, but I just need to regenerate it. So I'm going to come up here and just click retry with the same prompt. And now we've got a different image. I can choose between one or the other. This one looks like the bar is behind the neck, so it's looking a little bit better. Now, I also want to mention just quickly that you can grab these and move them around as well. But I sort of think the timeline view is best for doing that, and this is better for editing the individual pieces. But you notice because I've updated the image, a little notifications pop up here saying image updated, create a matching clip. So I click retry the video to regenerate a video of this new image. And now I can preview the video. And I think that looks pretty good. Keep in mind, I can add in sections or remove sections here. I can also come down and choose the image model to change that around, and I can regenerate all the images in one hit, and the same with the video model. So I have a lot of very handy options here to save a ton of time if I'm creating these sort of edited clips using AI. But again, I can come over to timeline, and I can see here, if I click across, that it has replaced that portion of the video. Now I can preview this, and if I cut in a bit, you'll see that the video is here. So now if I want to download that, I go to share, and first I need to actually publish it. So I want to export again and publish. Then after a few minutes, I can download the video.
Are you ready to transform your body and build muscle? Let's break it down step by step. First, focus on your workouts. Weightlifting is key. Start with compound exercises like squats, deadlifts, and bench presses. These movements engage multiple muscles and stimulate growth. Start with bench presses to build chest and arm strength. Aim for 3 to 4 sessions a week and push the weights higher each time. Next, let's talk nutrition. Fuel your body like a champion. Load up on protein. Chicken, fish, eggs, and legumes are your allies. Aim for about 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight daily. Don't forget the carbs and healthy fats. Energy and recovery depend on them. Hydration is key. Drink plenty of water all day long. And don't skimp on sleep. Rest is when your muscles really grow. Consistency in training and diet will sculpt the body you want. Start today and forge a stronger tomorrow.
So you can see just how consistent that is and just how useful that AI generated script was. It really is a powerful tool for creating quick clips at the click of a button. But there's still a bit more I want to show you. What's really cool is if I go back into One Click Story, we can see the videos we've created here. If I click on my bodybuilding video, I can download from here, I can copy the details, or I can even edit the story, so I can always come back and continue from there. One thing I think would be really cool is to simply copy the script exactly, but do a completely different style. So I'll go back into Explainer video, I'm going to paste in my script, but instead of choosing grainy black and white film, and choose something a little different, like Ghibli style. So this will be a very different looking video. I've got 16:9, I'm going to go to advanced settings, I'm going to get Kling 2.1 Pro, but instead of GPT, I'm going to go with Flux Dev.
Ready to reshape your body and build strength? Let's begin.
Notice how the whole vibe has changed from the music to the voice, not just the visuals. It's really done a pretty good job of capturing a consistent image style, and it's just a really, really fun way to experiment with creating the same video in different ways. Now, what about that final option, create from scratch? If I click on that and open editor, I can upload and edit the timeline, or I can write and generate a storyboard. If I go upload and edit, this can become a pretty handy tool for here. I have videos, images, music. I can add these all in piece by piece, or I could even create directly from here. So if I were to say create, it goes back into the storyboard mode. I can add an image, I can either upload, go to my generations, and I can build this step by step. So that means you can really take your time and get the details 100% if you want to do it that way. But coming back, if you go to write and generate storyboard, you can literally start with just one section and build it piece by piece. So you do have full control over building a video as well, which is pretty handy. But coming back to the story page, we have the options we saw before, but if we scroll down, there's also community stories. So you can go through and see some of the other styles that people have created, or you can even click on a video, you can preview it, you can see what the script was, what settings they used, what video models, and even download the video to watch yourself on your computer or on your phone or whatever device you're using. So this is really a nice step up. It's not really a step up on the AI tools, but how you use them. The ability to combine a video editor and a way of organizing things and then combining all these tools into one interface makes it incredibly time saving. And that's exactly what AI is great for, which is saving time. Now you're saving time even further with this tool. So I highly recommend you go into OpenArt.AI, check it out, have a play, and see what you can create. It's a lot of fun, and you get some pretty cool results. It does use up a lot of credits though, so just be aware. Otherwise, I recommend heading to OpenArt.AI, checking it out. There's a link in the description. Otherwise, that is the video for today, guys. I hope you found it useful. If you did, please consider giving the video a like. Otherwise, hope to see you again soon. Thanks for watching, and have a great day.